Very important for us is to, you can say, very important for us to, can I have the duster? It's important that we note down the things that we are very much capable of doing it. Okay? So you said that out of the classes that you have attended for PPC, these are the points that you can at least confidently take it up. So you said the first point is?
First point is keyword research.
Keyword research. Okay. Fine.
Next point is understanding about the client's product and services.
Okay.
Competitor analysis.
So you mean to say that first without doing the competitor analysis you jump into keyword research?
No. First I do the competitor research and I will understand his product.
Okay. Okay.
And then I do the keyword research related to the product, and I will take down what are the USPs they are main about.
Okay.
So based on that I do the keyword research.
Perfect. And for doing keyword research, what tools or techniques will you take into consideration?
So as usual, the people will do the common go use keyword tool. Planner tool is the main tool.
Okay.
So in addition to the keyword planner tool, I use Uber searches and Google Trends.
Okay.
So other tools to get more relevant, unique searches, unique keywords.
Unique searches. But now the question comes here. After finding out these unique searches, or you can say unique keyword queries, very important for you to understand here is the performance of the keyword. So end of the day you have to again jump into Google Keyword Planner. And the reason is?
It is because it gives the search volume
and everything. So when you are working on the keyword research, the first important step here is to find relevant keyword ideas.
Yes.
One. Second thing is, once I have figured out the relevant keyword ideas, very important for me to know is how well they are going to perform. For that, I again get the data from Google Keyword Planner through the given metrics called search volume. Perfect. So these two things you know how to do it. Perfect.
Next, after configuring in the AdWords account, campaign settings and all, then I keep on monitoring the keyword performance on daily basis.
Okay.
Like how many.
So once you set up the AdWords account, you have to work on the campaign structuring. So you would have kept all those things ready.
Like ad copy and all?
No, campaign structuring. Campaign, ad group, keywords, ad copies, all these things has to be kept ready. Correct or not?
Yes.
Correct. So how confident you are in terms of structuring a campaign and trying to have a proper theme around the ad groups and trying to have proper keywords and ad copies? Are you very confident in that?
Yes, I am very confident in campaign setup and all.
Okay.
Initially, I have some little bit background on it, so I am very confident on setting the campaign and all.
Okay.
So prior to the campaign, I will concentrate more on the ad copy and ad copy. Initially, yes.
Okay.
So because it is the key role plays in displaying the ad in the search term.
Okay. So and while you are working on this campaign structuring, what is that one thing or one strategic point that you would have kept in mind to make sure that everything while you're working around this campaign structuring, ad group, ad copy and keywords, it should adhere or get connected to that one single goal. And if that thing is met properly, then hopefully all this work is very strong. What is that?
Keywords, similar keywords, like
similar keywords to the ad copy. So if you're doing these two things, or these two things are connected very well, what is the benefit you will get?
Because the user search term will matches with our keyword.
Perfect.
And so our ad will pop up first. So it displays first in the Google search.
No. Just because of batching, your placement will not happen.
Will get to quality score.
Yes. So very important thing is, while we are working on this campaign structuring, ad group, keywords, and ad copies, we have to always keep this quality score in mind. Correct?
Yes.
And what is the benefit of quality score?
So you will get, you will end up with, you will pay less amount to the Google.
Okay, you will pay less amount to Google, or Google will charge you,
less.
Low CPC, and what is the other benefit?
You will get high clicks. Click through will increase, CTR.
CTR will increase. See, it is it is not first quality score that happens and then it impacts your CTR. It is first CTR that gets impacted, and based on that performance
your quality score will increase.
So if your quality score is increasing or decreasing, it has got the impact on the average CPC, the cost that you pay to Google, and also you have the benefit of whether having a better ad position, ad position or not. Correct or not? Okay. So quality score is very important. So guys, when you people are working on PPC, very important thing is, are you determining the quality score of every keywords, and if you find the keywords are not with proper quality score, are you taking action or not? So all this while you were managing the account, the THV account. Now, did you ever look onto the keyword from the quality score point of view? Did you figure out how many keywords have got quality score of 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, and what all steps to be taken to really improvise the quality score? Did you take any action on that?
Actually, I haven't.
Why?
Turned it on. Because theory part, we know that the quality score is less. We can do. We have to increase. We have to concentrate on it.
Okay.
So, but practically, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it, or you never tried for it?
I never tried.
See, now let's do one thing, because let's start jotting down important things so that tomorrow when you manage the PPC account, you don't forget all these points. Quality score is very important. Now, to see the quality score metrics, okay, one more thing, quality score is always assigned only for the keyword. It is not for the ad copy, it is not for the ad group, it is not for the campaign. But yes, there are experts or people like us, while having a lot of experience, we also try to find out if quality score as a metric is not assigned for campaign or ad group or ad copy, is there a way, is there a formula that we can still apply and find out the quality score at a campaign level or account level? Yes, there are. You can find people use this weighted formula and everything, and they get the quality score for the campaign level, account level also. So you can find those things. But a very important thing is, are you focusing on this metrics or not?
Yes.
Correct? Yeah. So this part is again taking. So this is phase one, where you work on website analysis, content analysis, then keyword research. You also work on ad copy. Now, very important thing is, while you are working on this website analysis, content analysis, and keyword research, ad copy, is there some general practices that you would like to really maintain or follow, so that the execution that happens, okay, on a long run actually is meeting the client's objective and also your objective? So is there any best practices that you follow?
Yes, I didn't understand the question.
Okay. So when you work on this keyword research, ad copy writing and everything, now you are an expert, so you are writing ad copy, but do you try to confirm your work with someone? Do you try to clarify your work with someone? And do you feel that clarifying your implementation task or your implementation process is very important? So for example, you have worked on keyword research. Would you mind sharing your keyword research with your seniors or someone else, or with the client, to say that, could you please go through this and justify whether all the keywords are relevant to your business or not? Is that a good practice?
No, it's not a good practice.
It's a good practice.
No. Okay.
Why it's not a good practice? Because at the end of the day, the business owner or the client understands the business much better than you. You are an expert.
Yes.
You are a PPC expert. But how much the depth of the business a client or a owner has got, you may not have the same thing.
Yeah.
But if you want to get to that level of that understanding, you have to do a proper website analysis or content analysis, or you have to spend a good amount of time so that you get the same clarity.
No,
But
okay.
initial level, it is very important that you keep your work in line or in sync with your client's interaction. Because what will happen, what we are doing, and if you're trying to clarify it with the client, if some mistakes are there, it will be clarified in the first instant itself. Okay, so mainly people don't send keywords because the clients sometimes may not understand what is keyword, or they may not have the proper understanding of this keyword research and everything. But one thing what you can do is, when you are writing down the ad copies, please make sure that you are sharing it with your client for a confirmation. Is that clear?
Yes, okay.
Yeah, because you might think this is right, but hopefully the client would have expected something else to be addressed to the customer.
Agreed.
Yeah, you agree on that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. So can you just note it down?
Yes, sir.
Anything else you want to add? Okay, I'll bring it.
Yep.
Because it's very, see guys, very important thing is you have learned the PPC from the theoretical point of view. You have done certain implementations, but the question is your confidence is one side, and your thinking process saying that yes, because I have not done or I have not practically implemented many of the things, so I should not feel confidence of myself. That is wrong. Because at the end of the day, you understand the subject much better than to many of the people who even don't know this subject. Okay, so very important thing is whatever the learning you have, at least around that you can give a try and show a performance. Correct or not?
Yes.
Correct. So you should not say that only when I implement, then only I will be able to perform, or I know the subject. No, you know it. The only thing is when you implement it, what results will come, that guarantee will be little bit here and there. Otherwise, you know the subject, you know how to create a campaign, you know how to go ahead and create the campaigns, or let's say work on the keywords, how to have minimal optimization and everything. You should be having an understanding of it, correct or not?
Yes.
Yes. So never feel that yes, only when I really put my hands deeply, then only I should say that yes, I'm confident. No, you should be confident by this time. Nothing to worry, because if by having the theoretical knowledge also, if you cannot do or cannot manage a small accounts, doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
Okay, so after this step, website analysis, content analysis, keyword research, ad copy, then very important thing is, and keep connected with the quality score here. Keep everything connected with quality score. Here, keep connected everything. Here, keep everything connected between the client and the expert who is working on it. So what, because initial level, let's say you do website analysis, competitor analysis, please send a mail to the client saying, this is what the understanding I have got by referring your website. Am I correct? If I am not correct, please justify or please clarify where have I gone wrong, so that at least I know that by taking this understanding, my future implementation should not go weak.
Yes.
Perfect. So in this level, everything that you are doing, it will be good that if you can have a proper interaction with the client, keeping him or her in loop, so that things are like very strong, very relevant from the day one itself. And then after that, when you do all these practices, there is no negative impact going to happen. Correct? So once this is done, perfect. So once it's done, you have to jump into AdWords setup. When you're doing the AdWords setup, is there any certain checklist that you need to abide by while setting up the account, AdWords account?
Settings based on location.
No, that is campaign creation. I'm talking about account setup. While you are doing the account setup, you will enter the user ID, password, and after that you will be taken to the interface. Correct? And are there certain settings you need to do it properly? Billing address.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Creation of conversion tracking code.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you know how to create a conversion tracking code?
Yes, sir.
You know it, correct? So conversion tracking. So and making sure that from the day one itself of your AdWords account creation, have you linked your AdWords with Google Webmaster, Google Analytics and everything, which is again in the account setting part.
Yes.
So all these steps are you abiding by from the day of your account setup. That is also very, very important. Are you clear with this?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Please note it down. Anything else?
And taking up the USPs from the client is
Okay.
also important, which we can use it in the ad copy.
Yes. So when you were the point where you are actually working around the website analysis and content analysis, if you are going to share it with the client, for sure, if client feels that your USPs, what you have actually determined for the website, is not that appropriate, or somewhere it is little bit not very much connected to the website, they might suggest you the best one for it. Okay, so that is also what Ahmed is trying to share. Yes. Anything else?
And when we're done with the ad copies, let's have a ad copies reviewed by the client,
Okay.
so that he understands whether we are very good at strategically in the AdWords, but understanding business, yes, we are doing it, but we cannot do it within a very short time period. We cannot understand as a client has understood. So by looking at the ad copy, client can give us a good inputs on the ad copy, whether within that ad copy, end of the day, ad copy matters a lot. It collects the user interest.
Okay.
So whatever the ad copy we are writing, is it conveying all the information? What is that exactly client is providing? User, yes, client, user comes looking at the ad copy into the landing page, and once he comes into the landing page, is that user is getting complete information, or is not getting complete information?
Yeah,
so these are
partial information.
yes.
You know why we are a little bit more emphasizing on this point, because all the clients that we have been managing, and if it is more specific to conversions, you have to be very, very well connected with your ad copy message to your business with the customer's expectation. Because if these three things are not connected, for sure you'll just keep on spending money and nothing else you will achieve. So very important thing is, because end of the day we are an expert, we know how to create ad copy, but very important the message, what we think, and how well it is getting connected with the customer, why with our business. If our client can really justify saying, no Rajan, you are absolutely correct, and you can push it online, and with this for sure we are expecting customer coming down to the website, then that is a different confidence that actually you internally get it, then just taking it on your independent decision making, and then just pushing it online and then expecting something to happen. So very important, please have a proper connections, or you can say interaction with your client on a regular basis, so that things are running very smoothly over here. Yep. So AdWords setup. So here, billing, and then a conversion tracking code, linking of analytics, webmaster, YouTube channels, everything. Okay, these are the important steps you have to complete while setting up your account. Is it clear? Yep. Now, after this, then you will now jump into campaign creation.
And adding to that, we will also enable that auto tagging.
Yes. Now you create the campaigns.
Yes.
Now, while you're creating the campaigns, how do you plan the actions? What is your basic strategy of starting up with campaign creations? Anything specific? Because end of the day, anyone who jumps into AdWords, they always feel the first campaign should be created around search network. Is that logical all the time? With budget, with client challenges, with expectations, goals, objectives, do you feel I should act accordingly, or how is it?
Based on the client's perception, we should act accordingly. Because people, at the end of the day, it's all about the client and the customer.
Okay,
Center.
and also goals and objectives.
Goals and objectives.
Okay, okay.
So
So for example, if the budget is very low, let's say the PPC budget for a given month is very low, what will be your strategy, or what are questions will come inside, like within your mind, and you'll say that I will try to act in this manner.
So if the budget is very low, then
So let's say the budget is very low and they're expecting conversions from you.
okay.
Okay. So what will be your logic? What will be your strategy of starting up with AdWords account?
So if first I will understand the client whether he need impressions or not.
Okay.
If he needs impressions, then
Wrong thing. Why are you talking about impressions here?
no. If you want only branding, if he needs
I made it very clear. It is conversion.
conversions.
Yes, I told you that they are ready to spend 20,000 per month and they are expecting conversions from you.
Okay.
So we talking about impression doesn't make any sense. Impression is
Budget
important.
budget is low. If the budget is low.
Low. The point here is budget is 20,000 per month.
Okay.
Now you consider it as low or high or something, that I leave it to you. But the goal is, while you're spending this 20,000 rupees, you should be driving more conversions towards their website or towards the business. So question is, it's all about conversion. So what will be action plan? So how you're planning your campaign right now, or what will be the strategy? Let's not only speak about campaigning. Let's speak on a general level around the complete strategy you will plan for.
I will take the relevant keywords.
Okay.
So whichever, initially I will test with prod modifier, prod thing, prod keyword.
Okay.
So after doing analysis on the keywords,
Okay.
so I will increase the reduce, delete the keywords which is not performing based on the campaign goal.
No. So you are saying that I'm going to start with the campaigning where the major focus should be on driving of conversion. Correct. So for that, what you said, what all steps will you take?
I use broad keywords.
Okay.
Broad keywords to understand, to get more conversion.
Okay. So you will take broad keywords.
Broad keywords.
So are you completely correct with that strategy, using of broad keywords? Budget is high or low? It could be high, it could be low.
Good.
Yes, 20,000 could also be good for a PPC budget. 20,000 could also be a very low amount for the PPC budget. The reason why, if it is a very big e-commerce portal that you want to promote, then 20,000 may be very challenging. Challenging or not?
Yes.
So, but if it is like a very small service account and all, and you want to drive conversion, it could still be reasonable. Perfect. So based on the type of website the client, please sit down. Based on the type of client's website and all, you will decide whether the budget is actually on the friendly mode to achieve your target or not. Correct? So you got the clarity. Now you are saying I will start with the broad keywords. So broad keywords, what is the problem with broad keywords?
It eats the money, promote, it use branding.
Okay.
It may not give the conversions.
No, it will give you conversions, but it will trigger for many of the combinations. Many of the combinations. So are you ready to take a chance on that?
No, if the budget is low, then I cannot. I cannot take it a chance.
So what will be your strategy?
Then I will use exact match or phrase match keywords.
Okay.
So relevant keywords.
Okay.
So I will take the relevant keywords which is related to the client.
Perfect. Alright. So you will take relevant keywords. Now question comes, how many keywords will you target?
Initially I will go with 10 or 15 keywords to understand relevant keywords.
Only 10-15?
Initially.
Okay, why?
Because
Why only 10-15 keywords?
Because since the budget is low, so I will just test with the initial 10-15 keywords.
Okay.
Then I will understand which keyword is performing or not performing. Okay. So I will add the other keywords. So after deleting the non-performing keywords, I will add other keywords to.
But to target 10 or 15 keywords, this decision making would have been already taken place at the campaign creation, at the campaign structuring level. So that time itself, you would have created only 10-15 keywords?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So, Hemant.
So yeah, that is one of the strategy.
Yeah.
So we can also take into a different thing. So the client is asking for a conversion and the budget is 20,000. So instead of taking the broad keywords and taking 10 or 15 keywords, take keywords mainly, keywords which are more relevant,
More specific.
Try business keywords and divide ad groups. Take the, see, we got one of the main input or important input from the client. A user, if he's searching for a training, if a user is searching for AdWords, let's say AdWords training, and a user searching for AdWords certification, these two users have two different intentions. So each individual users have a specific query. So each one have a different intention. So a person who is searching for training, a person who is searching for certification might be or may not be interested for training. He is specifically looking for certification. But if you are into AdWords training, we more emphasize to take keywords on the training. So be more specific on the keywords. Divide the ad groups. If you divide the ad group, what happens here? We can write compelling ad copies very specific to the keywords we have taken. If you are taking, let's say if you are taking, let's say example, online digital marketing training. In digital marketing training, we have keywords called AdWords certification, and we have keywords called AdWords courses, and we have keywords called AdWords training as well. These three keywords have different scope, and these three keywords, whatever the user search, has a different intention. So if I'm taking three different ad groups for AdWords training, AdWords certification, and AdWords course, I can write three different ad copies. What happens here? My CTR increases. What happens here? Whatever keywords I'm talking, I'm writing the same ad copy, so that my quality score increases. If a user searches for AdWords training, I'm giving him information only related to the AdWords training. I'm not talking about the AdWords certification when a person is searching for AdWords training here. So moreover, I'm going to user's point of view. And whatever the user is searching, I'm trying to understand the user behavior. This is how we go when the budget is low. And most important thing, not go with the broad keywords, go with the match type. Why not going with the broad keywords? Yes, you can go, but that needs a little more budget. Broad keywords triggers for synonym, any sort of relevant keywords that triggers. So this is where a person, we show for the close variants, close synonyms that may not lead to conversion. Here we'll end up wasting money in when we talk about the conversions. Related search queries will come in. The person who is searching for the AdWords will come in, but our main thing, our budget is less, and we are in a conversion mode. So going more specific to the keywords, taking very specific keywords and placing them and theming them across the right ad copies, theming them across the right campaigns and right copies. So ad copy, ad groups, this is one of the things which will save your money and reach more conversions. This is one thing. And one more thing, ad extensions, site links. These are one of the important role. This really plays a very important role when you add extensions to the point. And moreover, talk about USPs. And if a person searching for training, don't repeat him telling that we are into training. Those are the old days. If a person asking a question, try to give him a solution and try to tell him that why he has to come into our website, what exactly we are going to give him. And if you have a choice of giving you a price in the ad copy, yes, give it. But don't make a choice here that a person comes into the landing page and looks at your content and goes out, bounces back with some other reason. Try to understand the behavior and adapt your ad copies according to that. We have one of the client. We write compelling